What's going on, guys? So in today's video, we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the EMEET Pixie. This is good. This is a 4K PTZ dual camera webcam. This is going to be also a sponsored video, so shout out for them for that. And I got a lot to cover in this video, so let's jump right into the video and talk about what I got in the box. And I was a little surprised when I first opened the box. All right, so when I first opened the box, I was greeted with this little stuffed animal. I've never seen that before in a webcam box, but it was Pixie the mascot, and yeah, I couldn't resist. I had to give it to Tucker for a minute, and yeah, of course he wanted to chew on it and play with it and stuff, but it's okay. I was able to rescue him, and I have him right here on my desk, set right there. You're gonna get a quick start guide, and the guide also has a QR code on it, so you can access the product introduction videos, download EMEET Studio, all that good stuff. Also, the accessories that come in the box, you're gonna find a USB-C to Type-C cable. This is 1.5 meters in length. USB-C to A adapter for older compatibility and things like that. All right, so next up, we do have the mounting bracket that came in the box. Now, this mounting bracket is not similar to the other brands that use this style of PTZ cameras and stuff like that. The other brands out there and stuff are typically like magnetic. They do usually have that quarter thread on the bottom of them, but this one only has the thread on the bottom of it. It actually did not have the magnetic plate that comes with it. But I do have to say, after playing with it and stuff, actually I'm happy they put the thread on here instead of just it being magnetic, because they added a little section to where you have even more control over the tilt of the actual mount itself, and to have more control to get it in that nice spot and adjust it 3 different ways is actually nice in my opinion. Okay, so the primary camera on this is a 4K resolution, so you are able to do that up to 30 FPS, and then you can go to like 1080, 60 FPS, and I think 720 is 60 as well. Maybe it might be 120. I'm putting it on screen so you can see it, of course. Now, the secondary camera is an AI camera. Now, this camera focuses for auto-focusing, facial recognition, and stuff like that. And I think that they did this because they're separating the two. Instead of having one and everything in one camera, I think in their eyes, they're able to get more out of it by doing that stuff. And we'll look at, and you'll see the autofocusing here in a little while stuff, just a little sneak peek. I thought it was pretty good autofocusing on this camera, especially when I was like putting like super small text up to the screen and how fast it would focus and focus back on me when I moved away and stuff. But anyways, getting ahead of myself. But yeah, just know that I think they did that for a pretty big reason. This is a pan, zoom, tilt camera. So you get 180-degree rotation, 90-degree tilt, and it can zoom in. Now, this is a digital zoom. It's not a physical zoom or anything like that. So just FYI there. All right, guys, so we are here on the app side. I went ahead and uploaded the app and stuff. Now, this isn't the camera app. This is actually just my camera that I have in OBS. I put it over the camera app there, and I'll explain that here in a little bit. But for now, this is what it looks like not out of the box. I actually went in and did some color and stuff. So just so you can see real quick, we are going to come here to effects, and this is what it looks like out of the box. Doesn't look bad. Definitely a little oversaturated and could definitely use a little bit of color and stuff like that. But me just coming in here and customizing it myself, this is the color and what I got out of the box, which I'm perfectly fine with. It's pretty close to my natural skin color and stuff, in my personal opinion, so I like it. Now, with that being said, let's talk about the app for a second here. So for the app, you can come back here. You do have options here for tracking mode, of course, and tracking mode is exactly what it is. Pan zoom 2 is tracking. So up, down, all that good stuff. You're good to go there. You do have a standard mode, which just locks the camera in place, and privacy mode, which is it turns the camera off and you won't see anything at all. And then we can just turn it back on the tracking. Here, you do have control over your pan zoom tilt, PZT, by you doing the gimbal and stuff right here, and you can literally just kind of go crazy with it and go all kind of different ways you want. Other things you can do is from here you can do location, so you right click and then hit that button to save it on any location you're at. So if I want to save it there, Literally just click it there, and then I saved it over here before. Let's go to standard. I saved it over here before, and then I saved it here now. And then I click here. This is just going to be the standard, which is going to center me back up. So that's pretty cool. Underneath here, you do have audio mode, so noise cancellation, original sound mode, and live mode. We'll do all that here in a minute. And this is live mode. And we'll test the mics out on the camera and see what they sound like. Underneath here, you do have normal mode and preview. Now, this is because you can set up multiple cameras on the studio version of the EMEET app and software, and you can control different cameras and stuff like that if you have the same EMEET cameras in the same network and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. I will say, last time I did a video on EMEET, one of the biggest things I suggested was a facelift on their app, and it seems like they have done it. There are some like little bugs here and there I feel like needs to be smoothed out, but it is much better and definitely more of a facelift than before. Let's move on to effects. So you can come over here. You have low light enhance. We'll check that out here in a little bit. And of course, to customize, you can do different things here if you would like to just do a setting that they have. If you have lights, you know, you can kind of go through with your lighting setup and stuff and see if any of this makes sense for you. It's not gonna make sense for me because my bright lights are bright. That's because that's how I have them. You know, if I go to default and come back to my normal lighting, you will see this is, you know, this is just how I run my camera, so I kept it the same. The sensor in here is a lot smaller than it is going to be in my Sony, so it's going to look different. So you just customize it, bring that EV down a little bit, and you'll get a better looking camera out of it for sure. Down here is its filters too. These are the same filters that are pretty much up here. You can kind of see that they're pretty much the same, so I'm not sure what the point of putting him down here was to be honest with you. I mean, could have just, I guess it's for a quick access, but okay. Noise mic, you have your mic here. Again, we'll test that here in a little bit. Here is for virtual camera or camera preview, which we can't see right at this second. We'll check it out here in a second, hopefully. And then if we come over here to assistant, so you can come here, and this is going to be for the other camera and stuff on the Pixie itself, where you can select a focusing area, central area, all that good stuff. You can just go back and forth, or you can do which is what I have it on right here, human face focusing on central, did I say? Yeah, central areas. So yeah, take that for what it's worth. You got autofocus here, or you can do, you know, manual focus. I think autofocus works pretty well in this camera. We're going to test that here in a minute. And auto inner privacy. So if nothing's going on, you can go to inner privacy mode in 10 seconds. If you don't have anything going on, you don't have no software running it or having it open and stuff, it will go to sleep in 10 seconds. I'll test that, and if it doesn't work, I'll let you know. Gesture controls. So there are gesture controls on here. I know this one does the PZT. If I hold my hand up, it'll start following me. I don't know how to get it to zoom. I haven't figured that out yet. So zoom only works with the virtual camera. If you're not running virtual camera, you're not going to have the zoom feature. Okay, so from here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna test out the microphone. That's what you're listening to right now from the EMEET outside of it itself, the Pixie camera. We are on the live mode. There's several things you can do with audio in the studio app itself if you want to, and we're gonna take a look at that. First thing I'm gonna do is check out noise cancellation, and that's what it's gonna sound like with noise cancellation on. I'm not gonna do anything special, turn anything on or off or anything. What you was hearing, if it made it any difference or not. I'll do some snapping on the background. It looks like it's doing a pretty good job at marking it out. So take that for what it's worth. And then we're gonna go with the original sound mode. Now, no idea what this sounds like. If it's, I know you can hear the snapping now, so you definitely hearing some original sound and everything else. Live mode, I'm not 100% sure what that does, if that kind of like mixes it for you while you're live and stuff, which would be pretty cool and stuff. But what you can do, and what I want to show you, is on here on the audio side, you go over here to the mixer. Sorry, you can turn that on and off, by the way. Okay, and then from here, you have control over all your audio going into your PC and stuff, and you can output it anywhere you want from here.
you know, if you want to listen to it in your headphone, you have, you know, you can send it to, if you have Elgato, we'll go through Elgato for monitoring wise, so you can do that as well. And right here, as you can see, mixing, and this does right here, audio follows video, and you can do all that from here as well. So lots of options, lots of audio things you can do from here. And just another upgrade they've made in the app that I actually like and enjoy. And if I wasn't running other software on my PC, I would probably look at this, especially you're getting this when you buy the camera, which is a nice bonus actually. So I like that.
All right, so we're back on the camera itself. That we're still in the virtual camera, so it has a zoom still in on me. Let me take it off that, and well, let's just take the zoom out so you get a little bit more of a wider angle here. I like wide angles. All right, so next, what I'm gonna put on screen, I'm gonna just show you some overlay of the screen itself, is you're gonna see the AI camera for the autofocusing on here. And I have to say, I was actually pretty impressed with it. It did a very good job on me, tracking me and stuff, and tracking, or just, you know, going from the can I was using, which was mug, to back to me and stuff. You just see it on screen. It did a really good job at autofocusing, so I definitely appreciated that. So after testing out the EMEET Pixie camera and stuff, I have to say I'm definitely a lot more impressed with this camera than I have been with their other cameras. And I love the fact that they're adding pan zoom tilt to the camera, and the fact that you have a software now that is kind of like keeping up with some of the other software there. There's some things there that could be done better in my personal opinion, but I do love the idea that they added like a mixer for audio and stuff like that in there as well, and you have other options to choose from. So at the end of the day, I think it was a pretty good camera. I think it is a pretty good camera. I think the quality on it's pretty good as well. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this camera. Would this be something you would buy and use for your setup with all the features that are in the software version of the app, or would you look elsewhere? I'm curious to know. I'll see you guys in the next video, and as always, peace and love.